Action. Trains. Roeland. Good. Do we have a look?
It's a project that has a long start. I received a tape or a film from Roeland Hendrikx, who is a very famous clarinet soloist.
How do I get involved in this project? Well, actually, Herman Van Eyken, he saw our video, our 360 video about the New York counterpoint.
He had been recording during COVID because all his concerts were cancelled. New York counterpoint from Steve Reich. At the same time, we were in the middle of looking into virtual production. Then my idea slowly became,
He said, let's work on this and let's even go further.
what if we do a similar take on this with him being cloned, but in a virtual environment?
Now I'm here in Australia.
Steve Reich wrote this piece inspired by the New York vibrancy. I thought, well, if we put the clarinetist on the move in the underground, we had a good start. And so we have basically a complete transition from a very realistic moment where a man steps into the carriage and starts to play the clarinet, him being cloned, the dancers being inspired by his music, the dancers go wild in the next carriage, and then even go wilder when they become digitized. So that's basically the story.
One thing that we were interested with the movement was to see if we could find a way to move from pedestrian movement into dance and find, is there a line, or could we blur the line between those two? With this particular choreography, we wanted to have that sense that there was a feeling about the music. However, we didn't necessarily follow the counts. We didn't want the dancers to be thinking about that, but to connect with texture and the sense of moving through the space, and always sort of finding that bridge between pedestrian into movement and then coming out of movement into pedestrian again.
One of the reasons why we've purchased this equipment for the school is that we want to train our students to be, good at this new technology. But by doing so, for us, it's also a research tool. It's a research infrastructure.
It's a collaboration of postgraduate students in high degree research with master's students and undergraduate students all coming together for a singular production outcome.
We've had help from a school with whom we have signed an agreement not a long time ago in Holland, the Breda University of Applied Sciences. So we had their research fellow coming over and share his experience. That helped us a lot.
This is nascent technology, and we're pushing some of the boundaries by combining the Unreal Engine 5 with motion control. Motion control is essentially a robotic arm with a camera at the end of it, and we're plugging that into the engine and trying to replicate the camera move in a virtual world as well.
We have a camera rig that is that's repeatable, and we will have music triggered to the camera. So they'll always be in sync. The music playback and the camera motion will be in sync. Our next step is to get the virtual background to then also be triggered to start at the same frame exactly. And once we've got that, then yes, we've got lights, music and camera all in sync. We're talking to each other.
The combination of digital projection with rear projection is another way that we've explored as well with this technology. And what's great about it is it allows a more immersive experience for both the practitioners to see what's happening in real time and for the actors to fully understand the environments they're working in, rather than just being surrounded by by a green or a blue screen and target markers.
What was beautiful for the dancers and myself is after doing a take, and then we could have a look at it on the screen. There's a lot of dancers that are visual learners, so it pays them great dividends to be able to see what's being talked about and get a sense of that. And then they go, oh, okay, yeah, I know exactly what you mean now.
We have done clarinet 1 and 2, and now we still have to do 3 and 4. So they are all different parts. So Steve Reich, he wrote them. It's almost the same, but not exactly the same, and that's what makes it so complicated and difficult to remember every time the right clarinet, the right part. Yeah. So it's going very quickly, so we need to have in our head as soon as possible the right notes and the right score. Yeah, it's not easy. What I enjoyed absolutely most is working on a different way that we are used to.
Virtual production has endless possibilities.
Just another tool in the kit these days, but one that's going to have, wide-ranging impact across both TV and film as well.
So we want to make sure that we explore the boundaries as far and push it as far as we can.